UFOs are a potential national security threat. I mean, yeah, if they're from somewhere else. At any rate, that was a quote from a member of the House Intelligence Subcommittee in a hearing addressing unidentified aerial phenomena, or UFOs. Today, the Pentagon declassified and released this video. Here you can see an unidentified object moving across the screen. The Deputy Director of Naval Intelligence, Scott Bray, told the subcommittee he has no idea what it is, and neither do we. This was the first public congressional hearing on UFOs since the 1970s. Director Bray says he wants to get rid of the stigma surrounding UFO reports. He told the subcommittee oftentimes pilots are reluctant to admit they've seen something they don't understand, and says many fear they'll be ridiculed or labeled as, I don't know, downright crazy, as he put it. But Bray says that culture is changing.
The message is now clear. If you see something, you need to report it. Since the release of that preliminary report, the UAP Task Force database has now grown to contain approximately 400 reports. The stigma has been reduced.
During the hearing, Pentagon officials never directly addressed reports of extraterrestrial life, only the unexplained flying objects, for obvious reasons. Avi Loeb is with us now, theoretical physicist and professor of science at Harvard University. Professor, thanks so much. I'm sure you watched. Is this just a look-see, or is this something real? How do you see it?
I think it's real. There are two possibilities. One, that the objects are made by humans, technologies that we are not familiar with, but that would imply that the intelligence agencies do not know everything we need to know about our adversaries. The second possibility is that we are dealing with equipment from outside of this Earth. And of course, that would be of scientific interest because it wouldn't adhere to national borders. And that is a focus that scientists can attend to. And so the real question is, what are these objects? And in principle, this is not a philosophical question. We just need better data.
You know, Director Bray said today that the U.S. has had 11 near misses with unidentified flying objects, but that we've never tried to contact them. Should we?
Well, we don't know what they are. I think we can passively infer what they are by getting high-resolution images. You see, these pilots do not have access to the very best instruments that one can have as a scientist. And so we can use better instruments to monitor the sky. The sky is not classified. Anyone can look at it. We just need the best instruments we can possess. And the government owns also a fleet of satellites that they can look at these objects from above. And, you know, much of the classified data is not available for us to see. But as scientists, we could assemble new data using new telescope systems and figure it out for ourselves. I think that both possibilities are on the table. We just need to figure out which one is the right one based on future evidence. And the other thing, yeah, go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please go ahead.
No, the other thing I wanted to mention is, as an astronomer, there were two objects from outside the solar system that were discovered over the past decade. And that's what brought me to the subject. And both of them appeared weird. The first one was reported in 2017. It was given the name of Oumuamua. It didn't look like a comet or an asteroid that we had seen before. The second is a meteor that was actually identified by government sensors in 2014. It landed near Papua New Guinea, and it had a material strength stronger than iron based on the fireball that was created. We are planning an expedition to scoop the ocean floor to look for fragments from this meteor.
Your academic writing suggests that aliens have already visited. What's the disconnect here? The Pentagon says they'd tell us.
Well, the Pentagon is not a scientific organization. I think what we need is conclusive evidence. So what I would like to have is a high-resolution image that shows a label made on exoplanet Y, for example.
Avi Loeb, I hope you get it. Thanks very much for your time tonight.